Dear children, welcome back to English Literature class. We're doing the chapter Abraham Lincoln's Hat. So Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of United States, he was brought up in a poor family and he was mostly self-educated and became a country lawyer and finally the President of the United States of America. He used to wear a long black coat and a tall black hat to complete his look. He was a very good lawyer and he was a very good human being as well. He helped people in all kinds of problems. But one problem he himself had, what was that? He used to forget to answer letters and he used to forget where he had kept his important papers. To solve his problem, he decided to push his letters and important papers deep inside his hat, tall hat, and stuff notes in the leather band of the hat. So he won many cases. He was very good in speeches. He was a very good orator. So once he took the case of a black lady, Nancy, who was a slave. So he believed slavery was wrong. His state had laws against it, but the laws were not clear. So he convinced the judge that Illinois is a free state and all the people are free, whatever their color is. And this is how Nancy was freed. With his brilliant oratory and persuasive skills, Abe won. People were thankful for his great efforts. Underline oratory and persuasive. Oratory means the art of making speeches. Persuasive means to be able to convince people. So, because he was very good in speaking, making speeches, and he had this convincing power because of which he won every case. And people really thanked him. Abe tried to get elected to the US Senate. Underline US Senate. Senate means the upper chamber of the United States. So he tried to stand in the elections. He ran against Stephen Douglas. Both gave speeches all over Illinois. Thousands of people heard them. So his opponent was Stephen Douglas, and both of them they gave speeches throughout Illinois, and thousands of people heard them. If I win, I would make laws to stop slavery. So this is what Abraham Lincoln announced when he stood for elections. Abe lost the election but became famous. He gave speeches throughout Illinois and this is how he became famous, though he lost the elections. In 1860, Lincoln ran for president. Stephen Douglas ran too. Now in 1860, he stood again, but this time he stood for the presidentship. This time Abraham won and he won the elections. Let's move to page number 112. I'm growing a beard for my new job. I'm also taking my family to Washington. Look, crowds are cheering you at every train station. People surely love you, dear. So here he's saying to his wife that he's growing a beard for his new job, that is being a president of the country. I'm also taking my family to Washington. So wife is also feeling very happy that people are cheering and they're really happy that he had become the president of the country. Abe was ready to make his first speech as the president. He carried a cane, a tall silk hat, and his speech. Stephen Douglas stood close by. Now, there was a time when he was supposed to give the first speech as a president. Now, he was carrying a cane, a tall silk hat, and his speech. And who was standing next to him? His opponent, Stephen Douglas. Oh, where do I put my hat? If I can't be the president, I can at least hold your hat, Mr. Lincoln. So this is what Mr. Douglas said, and that if he has lost the election, doesn't matter, but he can at least hold his hat. People all over praised Abe. He is a great president. He has freed the slaves. He has worked for fair laws. Bless you, dear president. He has united the nation after a long war. But Abraham Lincoln never changed his ways. He still kept important papers in his tall hat. After all, old habits die hard. So here people praised everywhere. He was a great president. He worked for the laws, fair laws, and all blessed him. Abraham Lincoln remained the same. He used to still keep his papers in his tall hat. So this is the chapter about Abraham Lincoln's hat. So page number 113, please learn the word meanings. First word here is trial, Trial. Trial, judicial examination at the court of law. Second, recommend, suggest as fit for employment. Amazingly, surprisingly. Impressive means admirable. Witty, person of great mental ability and lively intelligence. Oratory means art of making speeches. Persuasive, it means to be able to convince or persuade people. Praised means appreciated. Commend the merits of. So please learn these word meanings. Thank you.